Today we're going to be doing a few foam roller exercises. All you need today is a foam roller. Now you don't have to have a long one, you can have a half one, and that works just as well. So you're going to go ahead and place it lengthwise on your mat and find a comfortable position. I have my feet a little bit wider than my hips. My knees are going to be kind of knocked in towards each other to release any tension in the hips or low back. You're going to place your hands gently behind the nape of the neck and pull and kind of create a little bit of extension in the neck. Now you might need to adjust and find your sweet spot. We're going to move with our elbows drawing us open. We're going to inhale into extension of the thoracic or the upper back. And then I'm going to exhale, come up just till my ribs kind of knit together. Now I'm going to kind of let my elbows kind of guide me. I'm going to inhale, open, finding that extension, really using my hands to support my neck and throat. And then exhale, drawing them back and in. Now I don't want to pull on my neck and create all this extra tension. I'm just coming to a long position. And again, inhale, opening up. And again, exhale, drawing it back and in. Remember, we're using our breath to facilitate our movement. Again, not tugging on the neck. And again, inhale to extension. And exhale into that nice neutral or slightly flexed thoracic. And again, inhale. And I'm still using those low abs to support my back. Now I'm going to lift up and then adjust so I can find a nice sweet spot as I go into a little bit of a side bend to one side and then to the other. Now this is a very small movement. With a large foam roller, your your triceps will slightly touch the foam roller perhaps, but maybe not even. And if you're on a small foam roller, you won't have that tactile feedback, but we still want to keep this nice and small. I'm doing 4 to each side, so 8 in total. I'm doing exhale to one side, inhale to center. Exhale, inhale to center. Finding that kind of slow, soft, gentle movement. And I'm going to draw my elbows open, really finding that thoracic extension, drawing my elbows towards the floor, getting a big chest opening stretch, breathing. And gently recover back to center. Now you can always do more or less of these at any point. Pause it, take your time. Otherwise, we're going to move on to our next exercise. I've placed my foam roller underneath my hips to kind of roll back, placing my arches on it. My heels are in line with my shins, and my shins come up and drop right into my hips. So it's only hip distance apart. Again, hip distance apart in Pilates is from your kind of not from the outsides of the hips, but from the sit bones. You're going to just roll up on the exhale and inhale to roll back and down. And again, I'm trying not to create a lot of movement in my feet, neither creating too much flexion kind of by dropping the heels down or rolling the toes kind of too far forward. I want it resting right across the arches of the foot. And again, exhale into imprint. I'm going to roll those hips up using the abdominals, creating a nice long line. Now, if you feel like you're having trouble, place your fingers along your thighs so you don't know you're popping down or sagging above. You're trying to create a nice flat ironing board shape or tabletop almost. Rolling down and then back to neutral. I'm just going to leave my fingers here and again, exhale, pressing down. Now, the nice thing about this is that it kind of also releases the feet and creates a little bit less tension in the calves, and you're also less likely to cramp as you exhale, roll back and down and right back to neutral. And again, exhale, press down with those legs, rolling those hips up. Try to keep those ribs nice and knitted together, neck long, no tension in the face or mouth. And exhale, back and down. Exhale, press down, rolling those hips up, trying to keep the foam roller as still as possible, and hold and tuck that tailbone under upper back, lower back, and down to the tailbone. And I'm again just doing 4. You can always do more. So for this next one, it's not feel good, but it's great for you. So it's heels, hips, shoulders, head. I'm going to take the foam roller so it's kind of in line with my armpit, kind of along the pec. Now I'm going to take it all the way kind of up to my shoulder. My hand comes to my ear. I'm not resting on my shoulder. I'm kind of resting all the way down, creating that nice, it's going to kind of nestle up into your armpit as you come down. You're going to reach your top arm overhead, taking a nice big stretch. And we're just going to count to a slow 4, kind of feeling that opening in the side body. Now it's going to kind of feel a nice stretch on the top, but on the bottom, you're going to feel a good amount of pressure kind of up and into that armpit. We're going to roll forward towards that armpit, and then we're going to inhale, open up. And now this is not comfortable, but it will be really good for kind of releasing tension actually in the shoulders and neck. So exhale, round forward, and again, inhale, opening up. And I'm really using my bottom arm to support my head and neck. If this is too much on your neck, you can always place a cushion kind of behind your head so that when you roll open, you have a little bit more support. And again, exhale, rounding forward, feeling that slow breath pattern. And again, inhale, opening up. And you can always adjust. This should feel good. And we're just going to hold this last one for a count of 4. And you can always bring your arm out to the side, get a little bit more intensity through the pec, feeling that arm reaching and pulling you into that nice spiral. So you're using your hip to kind of create that anchor. And then slowly roll back. And we're also going to take a little pause forward, releasing the front part of that muscle attachment. And breathe again for a slow count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and right back to your side. And then we'll very gently make our way to the other side. And again, you can always pause if you need to. Again, shoulders, hips, head, placing it in line with the chest, kind of feeling that nice pec, hand on your ear, really supporting that neck. Sometimes I even snake my hand a little further back, so I keep everything nice and square as I reach over my head again, feeling that nice side kind of stretch, as well as that pressure kind of into my armpit. And as I go into this more deeply, sometimes the foam roller kind of nestles right up into that armpit, and that's okay. We're going to go into our 4 little rocks. Exhale forward. And then inhale, opening up the chest and shoulders. And again, little exhale forward, rounding through that spine, getting that nice release. And again, inhale, opening to the sides. And I just think this feels so lovely. And again, I mean, lovely and also terrible. And exhale forward, feeling that gorgeous release. And inhale, open. And we're just going to feel that nice luxurious kind of pressure. So nice myofascial kind of work, releasing all of those muscles underneath the arm, like the serratus. You'll feel that deep kind of pressure almost underneath the scapula. And we're just going to hold and breathe in that nice extended position for a count of 4. With each breath, trying to relax a little bit deeper, feeling the body open up. And then slowly return to your side and exhale, round forward, dropping that chin in a little bit. Again, you can always use a cushion if there's too much kind of pressure on the neck. And again, holding this for your count of 4. And come back to your side, feeling that nice big side reach and recover. And gently make your way back and up to your nice seated position. And I hope you enjoyed these fun foam roller exercises. I will see you again. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you want more videos, check out my website, helenawellness.com.